All right, y'all, we are back with another video. We got this diver revealed the truth about what they encounter while working on the deep sea oil rig. Oh my God. I just know this right here is about to probably be terrifying, because I'm just waiting to see what the world that he revealed the truth about. You know what I'm saying? So I need to see this. So make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure if you're new to the channel, you subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everybody that's been enjoying these videos, telling me to do more of these. I really appreciate that. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive straight into this, y'all. Let's freaking go, man.
Despite centuries of exploration and scientific research, much of the world's oceans remain unexplored, and we have only scratched the surface of our understanding of this vast, mysterious realm. It is estimated that we have explored less than 20% of the world's oceans, with much of the remaining 80% still largely uncharted and unknown. This is due in part to the sheer size and depth of the oceans, as well as the challenges involved in studying them. The deep sea, for example, is an especially difficult environment to explore, with crushing pressures, extreme temperatures, and complete darkness. In recent years, advances in technology and oceanographic research have enabled scientists to explore previously inaccessible parts of the ocean, such as the deep sea vents, and uncover new species and ecosystems that were previously unknown to us. However, much of the ocean remains unexplored, and there is still much to learn about the role of the ocean in regulating the Earth's climate and supporting life on our planet.
I bet it is.
It's also true that we have mapped more of the moon's surface than we have of our own oceans. This is partly due to the fact that the moon is much closer to Earth than the deep ocean, and is therefore more accessible to exploration and mapping. In contrast, much of the world's oceans remain largely uncharted and unknown, with only a small fraction of the ocean floor having been mapped in detail. This is due in part to the challenges of exploring the deep ocean, which is a hostile and difficult environment to study. Interestingly, in recent years, divers and fishermen have come forward and detailed their strange experiences while being in and around the world's oceans. One diver posted the following story to social media. He said the following: "I worked with a guy who used to be a deep sea welder. He also worked on various things in the ocean, such as rigs, which would require him to dive deep beneath the ocean. He got talking one day as we shared a lot of things in common, and he told me about some of the strange things that we witnessed while carrying out jobs in the ocean. Due to the years of experience that he had, he told me that he could easily identify wildlife and said that he would often encounter things like deep sea fish, sharks, along with various squid species. He said that saturation diving pays well, but it's a job that carries its risks, and that this encounter made him think twice about re-entering the water. He said that on this one occasion, he and a team was called out to a big job, which saw him and the team assembling and maintaining an oil rig and pipelines. While he was down there, each of the team had their positions. He detailed that the visibility wasn't great, and that it was overall a difficult job to carry out. He said that on day 5 he got into position and started working, but after about 20 minutes he kept on feeling something heavy touch his back.
Wow.
At first he thought it might have been another team member, but when he turned around, there was no one there.
Oh, wait.
His second thought was that it could have been a school of fish, going on to say that these underwater structures are somewhat of an attractor for smaller species, as they act like protection for them. When it happened, he said that a few minutes later, he was able to get a glimpse of this thing, and said the only way he could describe it was that it looked like some type of squid.
A squid?
He detailed that the organism put him into a sort of trance,
No.
saying that it did this by changing shape and color.
Oh, God.
He said that he had never experienced anything like it before,
Look how
as he was
big
still
that
awake
is.
and knew what was going on, but noted that he couldn't move. The reason that he said the organism was like a squid is because this is the only animal that he was aware of that had this type of ability, although he did say that he'd never encountered anything that looked like this creature. He said that he's never got over the fact that this creature was able to paralyze him without touching him. When I asked whether anyone else had seen all of this unfold, he told me that he was behind a large piece of equipment that obstructed his view, saying that all of the other members of the diving team were working on areas of the rig that were out of view, so although a team was within the area, none of them could see each other.
Oh, God.
He also said that these structures are massive, and even if they were working close together, the visibility in the region that they were in wasn't great. He continued saying that once the creature approached him, getting within around 10 feet, he said that it slowed down its coloration and stopped moving its body into different shapes, and once it did this, he then started to regain movements in his arms and legs. After the creatures swam off, he said that he had an incredibly painful headache and felt very dizzy. On the day of the encounter, he said that everything was fine before he entered the water. He didn't complain of having a headache. He didn't have a drink or anything in his system that would compromise him, so he was sure about what he had witnessed.
Wow.
When I questioned him on the size of the creature, he said that it was difficult to say, and the only thing he remembered about its size was that it was much bigger than him. He was certain that it wasn't a common squid species that he had encountered before.
Bro, I don't know if that's the real thing he saw or is it just a picture that they just put there to make it sound like that's what he was talking about. But just imagine getting in the water, what they say off a rig, and you get down there and you see something like that. You got some people that will faint. And it's crazy that his team ain't even around him right now. They in close distance, but they can't see each other. So that would be the scary part. That's why I would have been so terrified to try to get down there by myself and do something like that. And I'm pretty sure that job pays pretty good, but I don't know if it's going to pay me good enough to get down there and lose my life. You know what I'm saying? Look, let me know if any of y'all watching this that be on these, and did one of these before off the boat rigs, and you had to get in the water and stuff like that. Let me know. But it's no way. I don't care. Hey, it ain't the amount of money you can give me to get down there. I'm just not going to do that. That's just me personally. I ain't doing it.
Saying that normally the areas where he worked had much smaller squids, and that they couldn't do what this creature did. He said he tried to research what this thing was,
that looks
but
scary.
every time he did, he came up empty, being unable to find a squid or creature that matched what he encountered. At the time, he said that I was the only person he told the story to, and that he didn't want anyone knowing about it. He did admit that he was scared to go back into the water, as this organism possessed the ability to control him, and it's something that really surprised him, as he'd never had this happen to him before.
Oh, man.
Even though the encounter only lasted a minute or so, it was something that he didn't want to relive. He said that the headache lasted about a week, and it was easily the worst headache he'd ever had before.
Oh, man.
After this experience, he said that he never encountered the creature again, and that as of today, he has no idea what it was that he encountered. End quote. Interestingly, this diver isn't the first person to come forward and say that they encountered a mysterious creature while diving in the ocean, and it's led some to suggest that there's undiscovered species that people are encountering that are not yet known to science. Oddly enough, just recently, scientists came forward and proposed that octopuses might be aliens or originated.
Octopuses might be aliens? What? See, and that's the thing though, like I said, it scared him so much that this man had a headache for a whole week. You know what I'm saying? You got to take headaches very serious. You got to take that very serious. They ain't nothing to play with. But man, just seeing something like that will make anybody not want to get back in the water again. I don't think that's just him, and I'm pretty sure this guy is good at what he does. But still, though, man, like that right there is just a scary situation to be in, and especially what if the fish or wherever that thing was would have tried to attack him, and none of his teammates is around him. Nobody can hear him.
From space. The idea that octopuses might have originated from space is based on the fact that they are highly intelligent and exhibit some unique traits that are not seen in other animals on Earth. For example, octopuses have a complex nervous system and can change color and texture to camouflage themselves in their environment. Additionally, their genetic makeup is quite different from other animals, leading some to speculate that they might have evolved independently from a different ancestor than other animals on Earth. Another thing to keep in mind is that animals belonging to the group Cephalopoda can grow to extreme sizes. The largest squid species in the world is the giant squid, which is also one of the largest invertebrates in the world. Giant squids can grow up to 43 feet, or 13 meters in length and can weigh up to 600 pounds or 200.
A squid can weigh what? As much as I heard people talk about squids, I did not know that they can weigh up to six. Bro, if I get in the water and I see a 600-pound squid, oh my God, I've never cried a day in my life, and I think that'll be the first time that I'm going to shed some tears if I see something like that. Oh my, 600-pound squid? What?
72 kilograms. Giant squids have a mantle body that can reach lengths of up to 8 feet or 2.5 meters, and 2 long feeding tentacles that can reach lengths of up to 30 feet. They have 8 arms that are lined with suction cups and are used for grabbing prey and bringing it to their beak-like mouth.
Oh, God.
Despite their large size, not much is known about the behavior and biology of giant squids, as they live in the deep ocean and are rarely encountered by humans. The first footage of a live giant squid in its natural habitat was captured in 2012 by a team of Japanese scientists using a specialized underwater camera. Since then, several more sightings and captures of giant squids have been reported, providing new insights into their biology and behavior. Scientists are constantly discovering new species in the world's oceans, but it is difficult to estimate the exact number of new oceanic species that are discovered each year. This is partly due to the fact that many parts of the ocean remain unexplored, and new species are often discovered during research expeditions and surveys. According to the World Register of Marine Species, which maintains a database of all known marine species, an average of around 2,000 new marine species are described and named each year. However, this number can vary widely from year to year, depending on factors such as the level of research funding and the number of expeditions and surveys that are conducted. It is important to note that the discovery of new species is just the first step in understanding the biodiversity of the oceans, and much more research is needed to understand the ecological roles of these species and how they interact with each other and with their environment. Additionally, many oceanic species remain undiscovered or poorly studied, highlighting the need for continued research and conservation efforts to protect these vital ecosystems. Scientists have come forward and said that the oceans are...
And please, y'all, please let me know, like I said before in the beginning, if how you ever got on a oil rig before and had to do something like that. And let me know, what was your experience? Was you scared, or did you do it? And you got down there, you did what you had to do and came back up, nothing happened, nothing scared you, or whatever the case may be. Please let me know. But man, just hearing this, there's just no way I'm getting down there.
Difficult to map for a number of reasons. The average depth of the ocean is around 3,800 meters, or 12,000 feet, and the deepest parts of the ocean can reach depths of over 11,000 meters, or 36,000 feet.
Okay.
This makes it difficult to explore and map the ocean floor using traditional methods, as the water pressure at such depths is immense and can damage or destroy equipment.
Wow.
The ocean covers over 70% of the Earth's surface, making it a vast and complex environment to study. The vast majority of the ocean floor remains unexplored, and only a small fraction of it has been mapped in detail. Mapping the ocean floor requires specialized equipment, such as sonar systems and underwater vehicles, which are expensive and often difficult to operate in the harsh underwater environment. The ocean is subject to constantly changing weather and environmental conditions, which can make it difficult to conduct research and obtain accurate measurements. Unlike land, which can be easily accessed and studied by researchers, much of the ocean is inaccessible to humans due to its depth and the challenges involved in conducting research in underwater environments. Despite these challenges, advances in technology and oceanographic research have enabled scientists to make significant progress in mapping and understanding the ocean.
Okay.
For example, the use of satellite technology and underwater vehicles has enabled scientists to explore previously inaccessible parts of the ocean and obtain detailed maps and data on the ocean floor.
The water looked pretty,
However,
though.
much more research and exploration is needed to fully understand the complexity and importance of the ocean and its role in supporting life on our planet. The total number of species in the ocean is difficult to estimate accurately, as the vast majority of the ocean remains unexplored and many species are still waiting to be discovered.
Wow.
However, scientists have identified and named approximately 250,000 marine species to date, and it is estimated that there could be anywhere from 500,000 to 10 million more species that have yet to be discovered.
Wow, I bet it is.
Marine species come in a wide variety of forms and sizes, from tiny plankton to massive whales, and live in a range of habitats, from shallow coral reefs to the deep ocean trenches. The ocean is also home to a high level of biodiversity, with many species exhibiting unique adaptations to their environment, such as bioluminescence, camouflage, and extreme temperature tolerance. The oceans are critically important for our planet in many ways. The oceans play a crucial role in regulating the Earth's climate. They absorb and store large amounts of carbon dioxide and help to regulate the Earth's temperature and weather patterns. The oceans are home to a vast array of plant and animal species, many of which are still undiscovered. This biodiversity is important for maintaining the health and stability of the ocean ecosystem and provides important benefits to human populations, such as food, medicines, and recreation. The oceans provide a significant source of food for millions of people around the world, particularly in developing countries where fish and seafood are a major source of protein.
Right.
The ocean also supports many livelihoods, such as fishing, shipping, and tourism.
Yep.
Phytoplankton, tiny plants that live in the ocean, are responsible for producing over half of the oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere. They are also a critical part of the ocean food web, providing food for many other marine species. Despite their importance, the oceans are facing numerous threats. It is important that we take action to protect and conserve the health and biodiversity of the oceans for the benefit of both current and future generations. So, what do you make of the mysterious squid story, and what do you think the diver encountered? Be sure to leave your questions and answers in the comment section below and help us to grow this community while working to solve these unexplained mysteries. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Just seeing that man and seeing that thing right there, just seeing that is just terrifying. Now, I'm pretty sure a lot of you, if you end up letting me know that you done been on an oil rig before and had to do this right here, I'm pretty sure you probably gonna tell me you ain't never seen nothing like this before. Or then again, it could be some of y'all that be like, you know what, Adogg, I have seen this before. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, but this right here just looks scary to me. But man, this was wild. This was wild. But like I said, y'all, we have made it to the end of the video. If you did watch to the very end, please let me know down below in the comment section so I can leave a heart by your comment, because I appreciate you sitting here with me the whole time. Watch the entire video, helping the video get put in the algorithm, and I really, really appreciate that. So please let me know down below that you did watch this entire video with me, all right? But until next time, I'll catch y'all later.